I'm so excited for you. And I'm even more excited for the people. I'm pointing out the window again, the people out there, right? Because if we're going to help people make better decisions with their money, they have to know that, this is sort of crazy, they have to know that we exist. And the only way, right? The only way, billboards don't work, right? Mass advertising doesn't work. None of us have the budget for that anyway, but even if we did, it doesn't work. The only way is one by one by one, sharing stories, sharing valuable information, sharing relevant, anticipated, sort of consistent, relevant content snacks designed and specifically curated for the people that we're trying to serve, right? So they're meaningful and relevant. That's the only way this is going to happen, right? So I'm super excited about you because excited for you because I've seen the impact that this makes over time. Now that's always the challenge. Always the challenge people have is like, well, can't I just buy a billboard? Whatever, right? That's all I have to say about it is why it doesn't work. This is like compound interest. It's not very exciting at first, and then it gets insanely exciting. Like the steep end of the curve is where things get exciting, right? So that's why I'm excited for you, because of the impact that you'll make. So we've got exercises. Let's go through 2 exercises. So exercise number 1 is go back and review the interviews you did with the 10 people from your niche. If you have recordings of them, listen to the recordings. Reflect on the themes that you notice, the crunchy bits, right? The stuff that has context or emotional resonance, the things that you heard. Remember, new and novel. You know, phrases that you heard that you hadn't heard before. I talked about like the over-the-wall portfolio or with dentists chained to the chair. Those things have emotional resonance and they're crunchy bits. And they're new and novel. So reflect on that. Go back and reflect on the challenges that your niche face. What comments did you hear that could generate a theme? What common questions have you been asked that you could answer in the form of content snacks? So that's exercise number 1. Go back and then identify common phrases that are themes you could mine, and common questions that you often got asked. Okay? That's in prep for number 2. Now this is scary. I'm gonna make it as micro as possible. But you have to do this. Like you've got to do this. We've got to get in the habit of this. So number 2 is create 1 content snack and share it with 10 people. Okay, now here's I'm gonna get really specific here. I don't care about the souvenir of the content snack. So it could be, originally I was gonna say write or record. That's actually true, write or record. So if you wanna create something audio, then you just need to upload it to somewhere where it could be shared. Like if it's a video, you could use something as simple as Loom or something as simple as a YouTube channel, someplace very easy for the video to be hosted. If it's audio, you could use SoundCloud. Don't get hung up on these. Don't use these as, the other way to do this with audio is simply record a voice memo on your phone, save that audio file, and then email it to 10 people. Now those 10 people could be individually. I'm making this you don't have to send a group email. You could send an email. You could cut and paste the same email to 10 people. Say, hey John, I thought I had this great conversation the other day. It made me think of you. I think you'd like this. Boom. Right? Now, that content snack can be audio or video like I just walked you through. It could also be something you read this week that's relevant to your niche. Right? Hey, Sally, I just read this article. As I was reading it, I was thinking of you. I particularly like this piece and this piece. Hope you're having a great week. Send. Repeat 10 times. You've got to send it to 10 people. 10 people. That's the exercise. I know that's, oh no, it's so scary. Just 10 people, right? Because we're just do it because it's the job. If you feel some fear, work with it. We've been through this. This is the beginning of creating a habit of doing work in public, right? So that's the exercise. Go back and review your material, find common theme or question that you could use. Number 2, create one content snack. I'm relatively agnostic about what it is, what artifact it is, and then share it with 10 people. Email 10 people and share it. Okay, my friends, you can do this. I'm really, really excited. Please, this is the other piece of the homework. Shoot us an email here, the team here, and tell us how it goes. We want to hear these stories. Thanks, my friends. Greetings, Carl Richards here. The video you just watched was just a few minutes of the more than 15 hours of instruction that I've included in the School of Advice. Now, I know that there are courses and workshops and classes that you can get on how to be a better financial advisor, right? How to use a spreadsheet and a calculator. That is not what the School of Advice is about. What there isn't almost any of, I couldn't find anywhere, frankly, is how to communicate at each stage of a client relationship. How do we communicate clearly in our marketing efforts to demonstrate our value, right? How do we have an amazing first and second meeting? How do we convert existing clients to a new and better way? And then how do we keep clients happy for life? That's what we cover in the School of Advice. Now, if you're interested in seeing more of what's on the inside of the School of Advice, including the practical guides, loads and loads of specific tactical advice, and even word-for-word scripting, just tell me where to send your invitation below.